The book of Psalms chapter 10 verse 3 and 4. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. Our power is not in all his thoughts. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole field elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And it's just going to go into the heart of the wicked. All right, basically his instruments, you know, that he intend to do, which is cruelty unto the poor, man. All right, this man not only imagined it, how he's going to overthrow the poor or the Lord's elect, but he intend to do it in a very meticulous way, okay, foreshadowing that he can predict the future, what tomorrow holds. All right, I'm gonna play this video with Agenda 2030, and you tell me what it is. All right, remember, okay? And when they put a number on something, he never move on that number. All right, they into numerology, you know, and different wicked practices and worships. All right, different sorceries, to where they're never gonna do something when they tell you they're gonna do it, man. All right, that's not the way the Lord work. You see? Now the Lord can do something when he say he want to do it on that time. All right, because he have shown the righteous certain signs and wonders, you know, at particular times. But for the most part, for the wicked, it's gonna be by surprise. All right. So when you look at it between 2020 and 20, well, as we're in 2025 and they have Agenda 30, don't think you got 5 years. All right. Because a day is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as a day to the Lord. So certain plans that the wicked spew out or give out, all right, you have to pay close attention to, because it's a psyop. All right, it's happening as they're saying it. All right, they're just what is already in place. They need to just cause it to happen. All right, that's why it says he calls it all, both small and great. Right, so they have to cause it. Okay. Make it happen. Make it appear. Now let me play this video, and Lord willing, it be edifying, man.
One world government. 2030. Check this out. One world government. One world cashless currency. One world central bank. One world military. End of national sovereignty. End of privately owned property. End of the family unit. Mandatory vaccines. Universal basic income. Microchipped tracking for all. World social credit system. Thousands of FG towers. End of private transportation. End of private farms. Business owned by government. Travel restrictions. Restricted land use. This is Agenda 2030. This is what they are. This is what they are. This is 5 years from today. 5 years. That's all people got. You got 5 years, fam. Share this beam out.
All right, now we're gonna keep that on the screen, because we're going to deal with this. Now, if there's a bucket list that we know from articles, certain signs, certain things that happen, all right, let's deal with an agenda, right? Let's deal with an agenda, because time, the Lord is outside of time. So time, if you're looking at time for something, all right, you're already behind, all right? An agenda, the matter of practice, the things to be believed, right? So an agenda is the things to be believed, or the things to be done. Now, to do or to draw out forward, all right? You see, do they have anything else? Okay, perfect, right? So what they're practicing are the things to be believed, all right? The things to be done. Now, so let's look at this. They got a one world government, all right? Let's say they all got the people on one page, okay? This is the final go for this, all right? So let's say that's not a check there, all right? A one world cash is currency. It's not a check there yet, but it is in place. The system is in place, all right? I think when you go into Africa, they already got a card that has all their medical information and, you know, certain things on there, and it's a digital card. Everything is on that, man. All right? I think it's Africa. Don't quote me. All right? It says One World Central Bank. All right? They trying to, you know, obviously, you know, the CBDC, okay? Central Bank digital currency. That's in motion. All right? It says One World Military. Okay? Look at this one, though. Everything is one. End of national sovereignty. You see that? The end of private owned property. So that's, you lose. If you can see the deal here, you're losing all your rights. There is going to be any rights. All right? And even with private property, trust me, there's laws to come and deal with that. Because people are proud. Who got, get all my damn property. Okay, you live in America. America is the property of the elites. It's the land of the elites, man. Okay, they own the land. So anybody got property on the land, it's for them. You don't own any goddamn thing. It says in the agenda A, you gonna own nothing and be happy. All right? It says end of the family unit. So they're gonna break and divide. All right? Part of this agenda is the divide. They're gonna take and bring y'all to different camps, the FEMA camps, right? Us, Salaki, okay? Because we're a part of that. I'm a part of that, right? It says mandatory jabs, okay? At some point, they made them somewhat, man, people couldn't take them. Now they're going to be mandatory. See, a lot of people saying what they're not going to do, but when pressure from above and pressure from beneath squeeze you, you're going to do it, right? You ain't going to have no choice. That's why we say we really about to see who the men of the Lord is, man. Who going to fold, what's going to happen, all right? It's you know, everybody talking the talk, right? We're going to, you know, we're going to see who walk the walk. It says micro seal tracking for all. These are all the things all these things are already set. The stage is set. Most of these things are in place. A world social credit system is already in China, right? Different places. Like, it just have to happen here. All right? This is the last place it have to happen. All these things. Thousands of 5G towers already done. We're doing a checklist here. Check. Okay? Microchip tracking for all. Haven't been mandatory yet, so that's not a check. Universal basic income. They starting to put that in place. All right? Is it for everybody yet? No. Once they take SNAP, as they've been cracking down on, to bring that UBI, all right, in, and they're gonna control how much money you get, what you need, all right, all through what? Receiving that CHIP. Because it ain't gonna come by way of you just getting it because you are eligible or you qualified because you got children, 5 children, and you the Eve woman. Nah, you're gonna get it because you're gonna have to take that CHIP. That comes with the CHIP. Housing, eating, everything is totally controlled by that. It says the end of private transportation, can't travel. End of private farms. They been started breaking that down. Once Bill Gates bought, that got in that agriculture field, he started cultivating wickedly, to sort of say, right, to control all the food and crops that go out. See, started making farmers kill off their cattle, and amongst other things. There's that been in play for years. All right, they flooded the Midwest, where most of the land and the crops at. All right, they sent, use that harp, send floods through there. Whether it be of the Lord, whether it be of Edom or not, okay, it's still of the Lord. It's all strategically done because Egypt got to have a famine. So Babylon, which is aka Egypt and Sodom and all of them mixed together, America, aka America, has to have a famine of food. So that was the Lord's thoughts. See? So it says the Lord is not in their thoughts, but he is in their thoughts because he controlled their thoughts, man. It says business owned by the government. Remember they did that, knocked all those small businesses out the way, all right, and started, all the large corporation. So most of the businesses, that's owned by the government, Amazon, Whole Food, they kind of subsidize them or put them in one, all right. It says travel restrictions, obviously, restricted land use. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to use the water, and different things on the land. So, all these things are setting in place. For most of them, you gotta check, and then the other ones have to happen once that full sword come down on everybody, man. All right, let me get this and I'll get out of here. Right. So, yeah, welcome to hell, people. See? This is Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the child said to be bountiful. All right, this is the child. Let's deal with that. Let's get this out the way right here, right now. The scoundrel, knife, okay, the niggardly, the gangster of the earth, right? The nigger of the earth, right? To seize, and the root word, contain, hold in, keep. They gon' start taking people, man. All right, and making people, taking and making you. Okay, it says for the vile person, a vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail, which is the wicked, the righteous and the poor amongst the heavenly Father, right? The instruments also of the child are evil. Let's look at these instruments. Let's look this up. Right? The vessels, the hunting of war, label, the general, right? The article, the object. See? The utensils of this devil. See that? The reed. Okay, yeah, look what we have. Alright. The tools, the weapon, whatsoever. See? So the weapons of this devil is evil, man. To accomplish, to be at an end. See? It's the root. Okay? So it says the instruments also of the child are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. Okay? Let's get this oldie but goodie. Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty. So their hands cannot perform that enterprise. Let's look at this word enterprise. This is an enterprise unto these people, man. Right? Their wisdom, their sound knowledge, their success. See? This is what they seen, the wicked seen the success, but not, right? Not wondering aright. You know? Their enterprise, that which thing as is. So this is what they trying to make there is, or their undertaking. You see? This is what they're looking to do. So for the most part, let's play it again. And this is where we've come to, people. All right? Welcome to hell. Not a burning place, but just welcome to hell, man. All right, let's play it again. Let's play this again. Get out of here.
Agenda 2030. Check this out. One world government. One world cashless currency. One world central bank. One world military. End of national sovereignty. End of privately owned property. End of the family unit. Mandatory vaccines. Universal basic income. Microchipped tracking for all. World social credit system. Thousands of FG towers. End of private transportation. End of private farms. Business owned by government. Travel restrictions. Restricted land use. This is Agenda 2030. This is what they on. This is what they are. This is 5 years from today. 5 years. That's all people got. You got 5 years, fam. Share this beam out.
Well, there you have it. So Adawan Ratazada elect be protected throughout these evil measures and the thoughts of the churl, which they will be according to biblical prophecy. And Adawan Ratazada, those men, families, and kids also be protected, man. So Adawan Ratazada was that a fonts. Next, I'm gonna say Shalom.